Okay, so let's update our spec house a little bit more. What I want to do next is split the screen so I can look at my 3D view and my blueprints at the same time. So I'm going to get a 3D image going, and I'm going to go to Windows and tile vertically. So now I can have both moving. Sometimes it's easier to change one item in 3D and another in the blueprint. So I have a gable on this side, a gable roof on this side. And generally gables come in pairs, or at least it looks kind of strange if not. So I'm going to select this wall. And once the wall is selected, I have the option right down here on bottom to change this to a gable wall. And notice with my auto rebuild roof on it, it automatically redoes the roof line. So we're set there. Now going back to our 3D picture, I don't think this door is centered on this wall. So I'm going to click the 3D window. I'm going to select the door, and down here is a centering option. So once I have the item I want to center selected, I click the center object, and then you click on the wall you want it to center with it. So it scooted it over. Now that works usually for one item. If I try to center these windows between the door and the edge, it won't be able to understand that. So I'll have to visually resize and replace these. So I'm going to move my slab over. And then just right now, just for sake of convenience, I'm going to align the windows with the edge of my slab. And I can double check up there if I need to zoom in. There, these look more or less aligned with the slab porch. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. I don't like this. The house is kind of ugly so far. And what I think I want to do is replace this door. That's pretty nasty. So I'm going to open up my library. You can hit F11. And then most of the things we need are under architectural. I'm going to click there, go down to doors and doorways. So let's see what we can find. Scroll around, find something good. And I think what I'm going to use, I'm going to go in doors and doorways, down to entryways. Just pick a rectangular one. And see what I can find that looks decent. I'll try this one. If it's not downloaded, download it. Once you've got it, you can drag it into place. And that looks a little more formal. I'm going to select it and recenter it. Hit the wrong button there. Okay, select it, center, and click. And that looks like it straightened it out a little bit. Also, these windows up top are pretty nasty. So I'm going to delete those. And rather than do custom windows, I think I'm going to get, or rather than drag some in from the library, I'm going to customize these a little bit. There's a ton you can do in here. Last time I think we added lights to break up the windows. I'm going to add shutters. Click on the Shutters tab, click Use Shutters. And if you want them louvered or not, louvers are just as you see, like the little gaps between the panels. And click OK. Now I'm going to have to scoot this over, given its proximity to the door. And rather than doing that several times, I can select the door, go down here to copy, copy and paste. All you have to do is just click where you want it to go. And I'm going to copy another and place it up on the second floor. And hopefully that works. Now to align this one, I'm going to put it right above the doorway. To do really fine movements, you can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Although I think that works better in 2D. Otherwise, it seems to control the camera here. And then I'm going to scoot this one over. I'm going to try the centering tool on this one. I guess it doesn't work with Windows. All right. So now this is all in place. One thing we haven't messed with yet is the roof. I'm going to go back to Build, Roof. That's one way of getting to this, but you can also use the regular icons. If you're in your blueprint view, the roof option is usually there. And I have Auto Rebuild Roof checked. That means any changes I make are automatically updated. There's much you can do. Later on this semester, we'll get into manually drawing roofs, but that's not easy to do. What I'm going to do first is just adjust the pitch, make it a little bit steeper. I think that's a bit too steep. So I'll click and maybe make this 10. So that's how many inches it goes vertical within the 12-inch horizontal space. There, I think that looks a little better. All right.